Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts. And today, it would be Rogue Community College and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. We're coming to you live from the Lithia Driveway Fields, field number 10, Gary H. Wheeler Field. And we thank you for joining us. This is the Lithia Superstore, if I can talk, Lithia Superstore game of the day right here on TableRockSports.net. It's our sponsors that allow us to do this, and they keep the games free for you, so let them know that you appreciate them. You can also subscribe to Table Rock Sports on YouTube. And away we go. Just like that. So we'll try to get the names and whatnot for you going the right direction here. And hopefully we don't lose all of our papers out the window. So this is Rogue Community College Ospreys taking on the Tacoma Community College Titans. For those of you that normally watch high school action, you'll notice that we're going up. High school goes from 40 to 0. Four-year universities go from 45 to 0. And then I was told by the timer everybody else goes from 0 to 45 in the soccer world. Here's a corner kick coming up for the Ospreys. And way over the head it goes, and it's going to go out of bounds. Take a moment out and go get the binoculars so we can see a little more accurately. They're going to say, yeah, that's Tacoma. So Tacoma RCC is probably how we'll refer to them, Ospreys and Titans, just for making it a little easier on the announcing side. And out of bounds to TCC. Inbounding it is Ryan Cunningham. And I'll go all the way back to the goalie, which is Giovanni Rodriguez for the Ospreys. Into the middle of the field now, way over to the left go the Ospreys. That was Dan Martinez that held it, and then it went over the goal line. This will be a Titan goal kick. And their goalkeeper is Brendan Heck, the freshman. No, I'll take that back. Jose Hernandez, number 1, not 0. He's out of Puyallup, Washington. Put the glasses on and make sure I'm actually reading his number right. Indeed, that's Hernandez in goal. So Martinez took that kick, but Hernandez will take that easily for the Titans. I was kidding with a Tacoma coach. I'm an alumni of Tacoma Community College. Way back in the day. Back in the early 80s, I graduated from Tacoma Community College. Spent almost a little over a year there as the sports editor of that august newspaper. Actually had quite a following when I was back there. I don't even know if they still have the college newspaper and all that program now or not, but had quite a following when I was there. throughout the community. So it was a lot of fun. Turned out I wasn't that great of a writer, though. So on the far side of the field, Tacoma Community College will get a handle on this. This is Christopher Posadas that's making the kick towards the goal, but that's going to go wide and over the goal line, so the Ospreys will take over. And talking to both of these coaches, a little, they can listen to this on the thing, but I'm going to tell you, they were a little coy about how they like their team to play. They went to coach speak. That's what I call it anyway. Which is to say, well, it kind of depends on the game. You know, it depends on how the other team presents themselves. And, of course, that's coach speak for basically, I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do today. So, although the Coach Greg Millick did admit that he would like to pressure it, but he wasn't sure how Tacoma was going to actually play today. If they're going to play with setting back, as this goes back to Hernandez, then he said, we may go ahead and sit back and say, heck, all right, try to beat us. See if you can beat our defense. They come into this game, do the Ospreys, 0-1-1, and the Titans come in 0-2-2, so both teams looking for win number 1 on the year. Getting ourselves set up and organized here is what we're doing while we're doing this on the fly. Now it's taken away by the Titans and taken right back by the Ospreys. Martinez has it taken away from him, though. Inbounding it again for them, for Tacoma, is Ryan Cunningham. And Cunningham has it right back on his foot. He'll send it back. All the way back to Hernandez. If I were to poke my head, stand up and create all kinds of noise with this chair. If I were to poke my head out the window, I don't think there's too many fans here today. And indeed, not too many. Not too many. This is a pretty early game. As they wrestle with it now on the far side. Trying to get that in, but way over the fence by the time they get through chasing it. But Gerardo, by the time we say his last name, the game will be over. Santias Tabon, I believe is the way. Didn't ask about his name. Should have, huh? Santias Tabon. Now they're going to go back to Hernandez. So we'll just start this over. Right now, both teams playing what they usually do in the first period, playing a little feel. That's going to get away. Trying to get that to Richie Valdez was Cody Brinkerhoff, but Brinkerhoff missed him by quite a bit and ended up going over the goal line. Here comes the Titans right back with it. Titans have it. Ridden off the ball that time is David Elliott. The Ospreys will have a kick. Goes Martinez again. Pushing it ahead. But I think Tacoma's going to chase that one down, and they will, and it'll go off of the foot of Nakazi Kandatu. If anybody's listening up in Tacoma and I got that one wrong, sorry about that. I believe that's the way you say it. They've got some really interesting names on the Tacoma roster. I'm glad I'm broadcasting and not writing, because otherwise you got to spell them. You don't spell them like they sound either. That's the problem there. Probably part of why I wasn't a great writer. Here comes the Titans again. Trying to get it to the middle of the field. They'll have to come all the way across. And that's Sho Nakayami with it. I'm going to say that one more time because he's going into the middle. But grabbing that is Rodriguez. Nakamiya is what it is supposed to be. Nakamiya. But being able to handle that pretty easily was Rodriguez for the Ospreys. That's Nakamiya right there in front of us doing the footwork for the Titans. He plays center, but he's really out on a wing right now. He's not anywhere close to being a center. But they do have some injuries, according to their coach, Jason. Forget his last name, but Coach Jason, he was kind of playing havoc with their lineup today. Getting it all the way ahead was Noe Cortez. Cortez lost it. Is challenging to get it back. There's Nakamiya, and he'll get a kick for the Titans. That'll be taken by Posadas. And now taken away. Here come the Ospreys the other direction. Nakamiya and Martinez both there, but didn't make any difference. Went over the goal line. Rodriguez gets it out of there on the goal kick. We'll play 45 minutes here in the first half. Well, actually, 45 minutes in each half. We'll stop the clock at the 45-minute mark, but, well, actually I won't. I'll just let it run until the referee does it, and then we'll figure out how much stoppage time there was. And then we'll reset it at halftime, back to 45. The Ospreys have it in the middle of the field. There's a sliding save and a shot on goal, but wide right. Taking that shot was Cortez. But that one went wide right, so didn't really challenge Hernandez too much. Right down the middle of the field goes Hernandez. The Ospreys will control, and then right back to the Titans. So a quick game, no substitutions, not a whole lot of penalties being called. There's Martinez with it, and out of bounds. Off of Nakamiya. Ridden off the ball. They're going down to save it. That was David Elliott with it. And then going down to save it was Browning. But couldn't do it. The Ospreys will get it and control it at about the midfield line. And then they'll back it way out beyond the circle. Back out to what would be the top of the circle for the Ospreys. That'll be a kick coming up for RCC. Once they decide who's going to kick it. And it's off. Chasing it down, but not being able to do much with it. The Ospreys one more time have it in the middle. Can they do anything, though? Nope. Titans are going to cut that one off. And out of bounds. That's off Elliott. But we're back the other way now. Martinez with it. And Gabe Tapia sends it right back to Rodriguez, and the Ospreys will start over. Neither team able to make many inroads here. And they both may be willing to play a little up-speed soccer, but right now at the moment, not much up-speed at all. As, they're being kept pretty well in check. Rodriguez sending that one down the other way. The Ospreys will fight for it at midfield. My clock is a little behind the stadium clock. I just want you to know that. It's about 3 seconds behind, maybe. So, just so you know that. Not that it makes any difference. We'll just let it run anyway. Here's a corner kick coming up. Maybe. Nope. Just an inbound. Cunningham to inbound it for the Titans. Gets it in, right, gets it right back. Into the middle it goes. There's a header, but up and over. A little too high that time. Taking that one was Aiden Harvey. But Harvey couldn't get it down. Way over the goal. So the Ospreys will set it up again. Fired ahead. And there to receive that pass was Elias Castro. And on a bounce, Hernandez will pick up the ball. One bounce, Martinez can't get it. He and Nakamiya are having quite a battle out there right now. Between the two of them, they're kind of guarding each other. The Ospreys will try to get it going here again. They got it on their side of the field right now, trying to get it across the mid-stripe. They do. And then back over to their side of the field. They're reset. As Tacoma comes with some pressure. Tapia. Right back over to the middle of the field, but that's going to be taken away by the Titans. Rodriguez takes it on a bounce and boots it out of there. Out of bounds. Two teams today sitting under the Rogue Credit Union canopies. They have a little bit of shade. It's not real hot here. Don't want you to get that idea. 70 degrees right now. Not anticipating any rain here in the Rogue Valley. Barely any clouds up in the sky right now. But the air quality is wonderful. We finally got the air quality back down into the 20s. Been up in the high 200s, 300s. And there's a player down. And let's see who it is. Getting some help up is Cortez. But he's okay. Nakamiya gets it out of trouble. And now it's almost taken away, but not quite. They send it back. Hernandez will take care of it for the Titans. Long boot. And I'm going to say this, who? I'm going to say it's Rogue's ball. Tacoma Titans were trying to sell it. They would have none of it, so RCC with it. There's a shot, but that's going to just be easily handled by Rodriguez, who will throw it out of there. And out of bounds. And now we have our first substitution. Coming into the game is Lance Nelson for Tacoma, and coming in for the Ospreys will be Alejandro Redondo. Good grief, with these names that I have to say, I'm going to have to charge Joe double today. That's all there is to that. Did you hear that, Joe Brett? Double today. He's probably laughing at me right now. Titans trying to mount the challenge again, but they can't quite get there. The Ospreys get to it. That's one thing that Coach Greg Millico's talking about with his team is they're playing. He says, we'll know where the ball's going sooner or later, and we'll be there for it defensively. And they're starting to figure it out as Martinez sends that back to Tapia. But they're starting to figure this out. They really are. And everywhere the Titans want to put the ball, it seems like there's an Osprey. Here comes Martinez with it. He'll try to center it up, but that's going to get headed away by the Titans. And then there'll be a struggle for control, but TCC comes away with it for the moment. Martinez will just punch it out of bounds. That'll be a throw in, and that'll be done by Cunningham. Same spot that they had it before, just a few minutes ago. So see if they run the same thing. Nope, this time they're going to go a little deeper. They've got control of the ball, does TCC. And legs get all tangled up, and over the goal line it goes. And just send it off to Rodriguez. And let him boot it out of there or roll it, whatever he decides to do. Just a short kick this time. So Redondo is going to take this kick, at least at the moment. You can never tell about these things. Oh, now he's going to move it up a yard. The official seems to be okay with. Okay, now they're going to set this up and try to go right down the middle and see if they can't head it past Hernandez. There it is. It's up. Scramble for it. TCC had it momentarily, and over the goal line it goes off of the Ospreys, and Hernandez will just take it from there. Taking a long time. Head into the stands, as you can hear. So on the stadium clock, right now we've got 16 minutes to go in a half. Wanted RCC to back up for that throw. There's Cortez. Sending that Redondo, sending that through to the other side. Back right down the middle. And being ridden off the ball, and they're going to call a foul that time, is Cameron. First time we called his name, Jaden Cameron. So let's see what all of the... All right, now they're going to have to set everything up. Officials telling them exactly where to place the ball. Getting ready to kick it. Edgar Lopez Ramirez, a lefty. Here we go again. They're going to try to set this up. Get this in the middle and hopefully get it. Oh, again, Tacoma's going to get it. The TCC breaks that one up, and the Osprey will take it back on their own side. Get it back to Rodriguez near the goal circle. And again, a foul on TCC. Certainly they didn't think so that time. A little disgust. The Ospreys will cross-field it. Getting it out here to Juan Diego Botello. And again, they'll be over the goal line. This will be a TCC kick. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Brothers and enjoy your favorite beverage. September is Buck for Kids Month at Dutch Brothers, where $1 of every purchase goes to local youth organizations in our community. Good time to go to Dutch Brothers. If you're watching this, maybe not right now, you might want to wait till after the game. There's a long shot. They can't chase it down either. But they will retain possession. I say that one off Valadez. Back out here on top now. Controls it. And out of bounds. So controlling that nicely was Cunningham. He was trying to get it over to Browning. But the Ospreys stepped in and knocked that one out of bounds, and now they'll control it again. Again taken away. And that time it was taken away by, well, Tacoma still has it down there. And TCC will send it out of bounds. It was taken away by Cameron. But TCC got it right back and tried to set it up for another shot. Couldn't get it done. Rodriguez gets another goal kick. So it's major defensive struggle here. Just slightly over 11 to go before the half ends. So the Ospreys will inbound this one across the way. That was Regaldo with the inbound. Now the Ospreys trying to work, can't do it. Botello had it. Now they've got it in. Oh, man, and Hernandez reaches high. It tips it over the goal. That almost bounced in over his head, but Hernandez got a couple of fingertips on it. Ospreys trying to send it to the middle again, but can't get it done. And out of bounds. Off a TCC. Cortez to inbound it. There's a bounce. There's a bounce. It's loose in front of the goal. And the Titans will get it out of there. So here at the end of this first half, the Ospreys are challenging, but so far unable to come up with anything. Now have an inbound again across the way. Another one rolled around, but Hernandez has that. As we're under 8 minutes, we've got 8 minutes to go here before halftime. Still no score. That's out of bounds. Cunningham to inbound it. Finds a man. Fujimoto. Don't know that I should try his first name. I think it's at Susi. I shouldn't probably butcher it too much. Race on for the ball. The Titans, no, they're not going to win it. Canditu is all over it. Went out of bounds, though, off of the Ospreys. Now they're going to slow it down. The Titans trying to find a way to get it across the midfield stripe. So far haven't done it. Had the ball for quite a while. We're going to send it clear back to Hernandez and start all over when we are at the 39-minute mark. That'll be a Tacoma kick. The TCC will get this and send it off quickly. That's no good. That wasn't even close. I was hooking about the time that it left the foot. Here comes the Ospreys on the move. Around one. Got a man to the left, went to the right, fires it on goal. Oh, it just... No. They're calling it a goal. Look what it went. Why he looked like the goalkeeper had kept it from going in. But am I wrong? It's a 1-0 lead for the Ospreys. That comes at the 40-50 mark. And because I thought it went right, I didn't even pay attention to who put that in. I have to apologize for that because it looked like the goalkeeper had sent it wide right, but apparently it had gotten over the line first. Here come the Ospreys again, but that one's going to go too far. Ramirez trying to get the pass to a teammate, but hit it too far. So the Ospreys have a 1-0 lead, or 1-0, I guess, as we're supposed to say in soccer. I keep switching back and forth between sports, so it's 0, 0, nil, love. Who knows what it's supposed to be, but one for the Ospreys and a goose egg at the moment for TCC. The Ospreys will set it up and then go way deep off of Rodriguez's kick. Getting ready to take this kick is Posadas. We only have a couple of minutes to go before halftime. Long kick. Headed away by the Ospreys, maybe. TCC has some control of it, and they've got it now. Deep in RCC territory. Over to the middle. That one's too high. Had a lot of leg on it, tell you that. And I believe that was Lance Nelson that had that shot. But way over the mark. And now with a minute plus to go, let's see if the Ospreys will run the clock out here, or at least try to. There's a difference between doing it and trying to. All right, now then, not going to, is Tacoma's going to get this back. And on the other hand, we're down to about 30 seconds to go. Minus or adding on whatever stoppage time there might be. Long kick by Hernandez. Here comes TCC with it. Well, we're in stoppage time now. For whatever amount of time we play here. The official's getting ready to call it, though. Nope, not yet. We must be down to seconds. He's looking at his watch on his wrist awfully closely. We're still playing on here. The Ospreys pushing it back down to the other side, to the TCC side. And that's way up and over. And that will be the half. So, here at the Lithia Drive field, we've gotten ourselves to halftime. And at halftime, it's the Ospreys 1, Tacoma Community College 0. We'll be back with the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Fall sports coverage is brought to you in part by PlayMedford.com. Sports fans, get ready for the grand opening of the Rogue X Complex at the Howard Memorial Sports Park in 2024. The new aquatics facility is just part of the package, and many sporting events will be featured at Rogue X. So, halftime being brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. It's a 1-0 game with the Rogue Community College Ospreys out on top of the Tacoma Community College Titans. The Ospreys scored at the 40-minute, 50-second mark, or approximately there, and got their only goal. I apologize for not knowing who did that, but I turned away for a moment because I thought the shot had went wide. But I was wrong. Apparently it went in and then came back out under the net is what it did. It does that sometimes. It goes in there and it comes out underneath the net because the net at the back of the net. And once in a while you get fooled by those things because, well, you're not paying good attention, I guess. But anyway, that's what happened. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Ospreys here. This is part of the, if I have this right, the Northwest League. The Northwest Athletic Conference for community colleges, and that includes all of the community colleges in Oregon and in Washington. And so when you get together and you say that you have won the Northwest Athletic Conference title, you're saying that you're better than all the community colleges in 2 states. And I bring that up because the Tacoma Titans have a couple of those just recently to their name. They were 2-time champions. I don't think it was back-to-back, but they got there twice and won the title twice recently in the 16 years that Coach Jason has been coaching them. He was telling me this is his first visit down here to take on Rogue Community College in all the years that he's been here. He's been now to every community college for a game at this point, every one of them in Washington and Oregon. So I guess that's quite a feather in his cap. He's hung around long enough to get that one done. But they are the Tacoma Titans are a stellar team when it comes to soccer, and Coach Greg Millick made note of that in talking to him before the game. He says they've got a pedigree over there. They know how to win, and beating them is not going to be easy, as they know what it takes to be a champion team. They do have quite a bit of experience here on this Tacoma team, as they've got quite a few sophomores, which is about as high as you can go. You can only have freshmen and sophomores at a community college, so they've got quite a few sophomores on the ball club, and I have no idea if any of them are being looked at to go on or anything like that, maybe play some more college ball somewhere. But to be said, they've got the pedigree. They know how to play. And right now, it's going well for the Osprey as they lead this one 1-0. You're listening to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach,
or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
And we welcome you back to the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. As it's exactly where we are is at halftime right now. The Medford Park and Recreation Department invites you to discover all the great classes, field trips, activities, and sports leagues for the fall and winter seasons coming up. Visit playmedford.com. You'll find something for everyone in the family. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. They've opened up a couple of new locations and now have 9 locations with which to serve you. And you're listening to TableRockSports.net as we are at halftime at the Lithia Field, Lithia Driveway and Field right now, watching the Ospreys of Rogue Community College take on the Titans of Tacoma Community College. And right now, RCC leads this one 1-0 at the half. We'll have more Rogue Community College athletics for you on Table Rock Sports next week. Maybe I should look at my schedule and make sure that I'm right, because not always am I right about stuff here like this. I'm going to grab my calendar and see where I'm at. Not next week. It'll be 2 weeks. The 20th, we will have women's soccer as Clackamas Community College will come to town to test their fortunes against the Ospreys. And then October the 4th, we will have Chemaqueta. I'm going to get that wrong. I know that I am. I'm going to have to figure that one out. Also coming in, that's also women's soccer. At least that's what's on my schedule. There may be more than that on somebody else's schedule because I haven't looked at the full schedule of games, but at least every other week we'll be back here at Lithia taking on looking at women's soccer for a couple of weeks. Soccer season comes and goes pretty quickly. Starts in September and ends pretty much right around the end of October. We are at halftime. It's the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. When we return, second half action on TableRockSports.net.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day. It's here on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. You are listening to the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report, brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. And the Fall Recreation Guide is due out soon. With sports leagues and activities to sign up for, you can visit playmedford.com or call the Santos Center at 774-2400 if you'd like to learn more. That's 774-2400. The Santos Center if you want to learn more about what's available. Ready to begin the second half. A 1-0 lead right now for RCC on their home field. Talking about coverage, I know there's more games that Table Rock will be covering. I just don't have very many of them because some of them that they're going to be covering are on Saturdays. And Saturdays they usually have me off doing other things besides RCC athletics. Here we go. Rogue Community College will be going left to right in their white uniforms. As soon as we get ourselves ready, a bit of a conversation. Everybody's happy. Gives fist bumps. And we're off. See if Rogue Community College might decide that it's to their advantage to pressure a little more than, and maybe see if they can't get a second goal and really create some havoc for the Tacoma Community College Titans. TCC will retain possession. They'll have a kick coming up. Posadas lining it up. Official telling him 1 yard closer. So now and into the middle it goes, but RCC will get that out of there. Brinkerhoff with it. He'll fire it ahead. There's nobody there. Hernandez will just knock it out of bounds. Corner kick coming up. They'll line it up. Try to get it right there in the middle. There it is. There's a head, and it's out of there. One more shot. Tipped. And out of bounds. We're going to do another corner kick. Rodriguez tipped it out of bounds. Make sure we still have Rodriguez in goal. Nope, they switched on us. Brendan Heck is in goal. He tipped it away. That was too long. TCC will just let it go out of bounds. That's a foul. Nothing like wrestling them to the ground as if you're playing the other form of football. TCC will get the ball on this kick. So it could go backwards or forward, looking like maybe they want to set this up for down in the middle of the field, about 20 yards from goal. There it goes, but knocked out of there by RCC. TCC gets it right back, and now we're back out of midfield and out of bounds, so TCC will do it again. I'm going to call another foul. TCC will do it again. Trying to figure out where from. About 35 yards from goal. Setting up at the 25-yard line, we add another 10. They're about 35 yards out. See if they set this one up one more time, trying to go to the middle. There they go. And again, the Ospreys knock it away. Ooh, that was close to hands, but apparently not. And Heck will pick it up for TCC. Trying to get everybody to go the right way. And a long, long kick. One bounce. So they should make sure that it's still Rodriguez back there. Doesn't look like it. So David Kian Arias is now in goal. So Arias took that on one bounce. Arias. I gotta get that name right. Got the R in the wrong place. Arias is in goal. Heck has another goal kick coming up. RCC with a kick coming up. Sending it back instead of forward was Botello. Again, we're out of bounds. So right now, it's just going back and forth. I mean, not a whole lot to say here. Is either team able to make much of an inroad? There's a play on. I don't think anybody's going to get there. Out of bounds. TCC ball. Canada 2 was trying to sell that as it was off of Rogue. The official wasn't going to have anything to do with that. And we'll set up again for another corner kick. While they're doing that, we'll tell you that today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass and Elmer's Restaurants of Medford. Also, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. RCC sets up for another corner kick. And this is Ramirez in the middle, but that's going to miss and go long and out of bounds. There's the throw in. Nope, couldn't get a shot. No foul. Player down. Player will be back up momentarily, I'm sure. Yep. Hopping around for the moment. But working the kinks out and all the bugs is Valadez. He's got himself organized. He's running fine now. You know, we're running quite as fine as I thought, but getting it back together. Heck will take that one, put it way down. That'll be grabbed out of there by Arias. TCC takes it right back. Really have spent a lot of time in this second half just playing between the, say, the 30 and the 30 on the football field. There's a little header, but that won't pose any problem at all for Heck. That's out of bounds. While they chase that ball down, we'll tell you that fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and also our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. They have a couple of new stores now, Roseburg and Klamath Falls. That means they have 9 locations with which to serve you. Posadas will throw it in near midfield. Titans looking to get on the board. Osprey looking to keep him off of it right now. Actually, what Warwick would like to do is just add another one and make it difficult. That's up. Ooh, that's off the bar. See if and Tacoma can't keep it on. The pressure on. Here comes the Titans one more time. Their coach was talking about how their 2 losses this year, as they're 0-2-2, were to Lower Columbia College, Community College, and to Walla Walla Community College. Both of those schools are up in the Washington area. But those are the 2 best schools right now in terms of soccer among community colleges in the Oregon-Washington area. So that's they lost 3-1, and then they lost, and I think they got it actually lost 3-1, and I want to say they tied one of them at 2-2. But so he felt like his team is right there, you know, in terms of competing with the best of them. Just have to put a few things together. Of course, that's all the question throughout the season is can you put those things together? That's the challenge. We're at the 61-minute mark, just a few seconds over that. Leaving us about 29 minutes to play. We'll have a goal kick coming up. Heck finally gets it off. Oh, they're going to call a foul right there. All right, now this is where things really get exciting. Santiesta Bon, I believe that's the way you say his name, was the offended party. He will not be taking the kick, however. That's not the way it works in soccer. taking the kick will be Diego de Luna. Now they have to form the wall. Now he can kick it softly to one side, or he can try and pop it over the wall. He goes over the wall and way too high. That's generally what they do, is they try to pop it over the wall, but that was way too high. Okay, Titans now have it. Nope, they're going to go way back out. They're going to set everything up again. Over to the right side. Taken away by the Ospreys. Here they come. They got it in the middle. One more ahead. Oh, they're going to call offside. Are setting up here. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Peak Pinnacle 365. You can use your Peak rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. So TCC will do it again. Let's see if they try to hook us towards the middle. It's not where everybody's lined up for them, but let's see if that's where he goes. Yep, there's the hook. But Arias will grab that one. Posadas with that kick. It was on line. Just that Arias got there first. They got it down there again, into the middle, but that's going to be knocked away. Nicely. Here comes RCC back the other direction. But it's controlled instead by Tacoma. Posadas will send it way deep. Arias will handle that. RCC having a hard time maintaining control. There's a collision. They're going to call it Tacoma's way. water break. That's what that was. So Tacoma trying to figure something out as we have made it past the 67-minute mark. Approaching 68. In a 90-minute, you only got about 22 minutes to get things solved. Which isn't exactly like the 2-minute drill in the other football that we talk about, but we're getting close to that. You're going to have to, Titans are going to have to change your tactics and get more realistic pressure on Rogue. Can he get a shot? There's a shot, but too high. He knew he had it. Brinkerhoff with that shot, and he knew he had it. Slapped the turf with his hand afterward. All he had to do is bring that down just a little bit. And he had that over the head of Heck and into the net. Instead, too much foot. Too high. And we're going to have a substitution for Rogue. Coming in is Tucker Johnson. Going out is Alejandro Redondo. Johnson in. I'll go way out of bounds. Brinkerhoff has it again. Into the middle. No. Had kind of a shot at it, but not necessarily the best of shots. Castro was there, but really wasn't able to get proper foot on it. Get it ahead again. Brinkerhoff gets it around. Can he get it back? He's got it around Heck. They got Heck out of goal, but they can't can't take advantage of that. And now TCC will get it back out of there. Well, they had Heck in totally the wrong position, but they couldn't get the ball to anybody as it was a wide open net. But just missed it. Arias with it, but He finally gives it up, and here comes Rogue. Martinez. Did I get that right? Yes, Martinez there in front of me. I'm going to send it back to Arias again. Here come the Ospreys one more time. This is off of the foot of Castro. Loses it, goes out of bounds. Should be, by the looks of things, they're doing a substitution. Tacoma taking the ball. Thought he signaled that it was a rogue ball. Now we definitely have a clock stoppage, I can tell you that. This substitution is taking a long time. Yeah, Osprey. Nope. Heck will take that out of bounds. Martinez off of his foot, but right back to Tacoma off of the foot of Gerardo. I don't want to, he's got a long name. I don't want to take last name. I don't want to take my eyes off here. Over the head, does RCC back to the middle. And fire. Heck stops it. They get it back. The Ospreys get it one more time. No, they can't do anything with it. They have it down in front of the net. There's a kick. One more time and out of bounds over the goal line. Way, way, way high. I tell you, they tried. In particular, trying to get that in was Ramirez. But he just couldn't quite get it there. They had Heck and the Titans going the wrong way. Just couldn't quite put it in. As we approach 15 minutes to go now in the ball game at the 75-minute mark. They'll stop the play. Martinez coming down the right sideline. Passes it and gets it right back. Arias heads that out of there. And that'll go Rogue way. Martinez to inbound it. Up, one bounce. Heck has it. Playing some ferocious defense right now is Cortez. As Rogue in general has picked up the pressure on defense. Oh, Heck will just kick that out of there. He's playing way, way beyond the goal circle at this point. It's almost a 2-minute drill in soccer right now. You know, you're down to just about 13 minutes to go. Really, you're probably closer to 12. So, considering how long it takes to sometimes set a goal up, 12 minutes, put you under some kind of pressure, out of bounds, it'll stay with TCC. We'll have a little longer than 12 minutes because there was a couple stoppages. But it won't be too much over 12. Good battle for the ball right there. Now they're sending it all the way back. We're back to the football 10-yard line. That's all the way back. Making Rogue start over. There's a shot, but no. Taking that shot was Ramirez, but blocked before it left his shoe practically. Out of bounds. That'll go towards RCC. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family-run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Martinez inbounded. Not so much, as we have a substitution taking place. Those young athletes just step on the bench, hop over the fence, and go get the ball. When they come back, they just hop over the fence. Something tells me my body's too old to do that anymore. So Rogue retains possession. 8.5 to go in this match, as we are in the 81st minute, approaching the 82nd. And out. That'll go back towards Rogue. So it looks like right now the Ospreys are going to walk away with their first win of the season. making them 1-1-1. Ones all across the board. And a goal kick coming up. And we have a couple of substitutions for the Titans. Heck with a long kick that time. Arias doesn't grab the bounce, but it doesn't make any difference. Wide left with that shot was Zach Browning. So that'll set up a goal kick. That'll also set up the opportunity to tell you that Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, world-class outdoor opportunities. The event calendar will tell you what's going on. And so we will wait for Brinkenhofer to hope they're not going to inbound it. It's going to be a kick. Looked like Fletcher took that one. Don't call the defenders' names very much. There's a header. No. And not happy with that is Lucas Houghton. And out of bounds off of Urbina. So as we get to the 86th minute and only 4 to go, not sure that it's quite run out the clock time here for RCC, but we're getting close to that moment. There's a sliding tackle. Knocking the ball out of bounds. It was a good tackle, Tapia, but down on the ground, holding his ankle, is Santa Tiest Ban. Tabin. By the time I get his name figured out, the game will be over. I see that Macamia is back in the game. I haven't seen him for a while. Played most of the first half, but not much here in the second. Goes to the middle. Up, and Arias has it. Now let's see if the Rogue Ospreys can play a little keep away. Apparently not. I gave it right to them. Right through, and they're going to get a penalty call on the Titans for knocking down Houghton. And Brinkenhoff will... he's not going to kick it. They fooled me. Valadez will do it. That's up. Heck, almost misplayed it, but he got it back. Fires that thing out of there. There's a nice sliding tackle out of bounds. Now we get to really hurry. We're down to a minute and a half. They wanted hands, but they weren't going to get that. They'll just let that go over the goal line, the end line. They'll do a goal kick. We have a substitution. They'll stop the clock. We won't stop ours, but I assure you the referee is stopping his. Going out of the game is Tucker Johnson. And coming in, looks like number 3. You hear Valadovinos. And Arias grabs that one. All he's got to do is hold on to it. Yeah, he kicked it. 8 seconds to go. He just had to hold on to it. Although I think there's a rule he has to kick it within a certain amount of time. That's the end of the regular. So now we do the stoppage. I told you there would be some stoppage because we've had quite a few stoppages. The problem is you don't know how much stoppage time. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, he's signaling. Now, whether that's 2 minutes exactly or 2 minutes approximately is unknown to us. Nakamiya showing off some footwork with Martinez. He and Martinez have went at it all day. Martinez is going to kick it out of bounds. So if I'm reading the signals right from the official, it's about 1 minute to go. There's a pop-up. That doesn't go anywhere, though. Here comes Tacoma trying it again. TCC lines it up. Trying to get it in the middle. Double team. Taken away. Nope. Player down. So we're going to have more stoppage. You can stop it right here. Get the glasses on. Who that might be. Still can't really see the number. And now the trainer will go out there and get him. going to take him off the field. That's Regaldo. So I didn't see who came in for him, but it will be a kick by Arias. And we're back at it. There's a long kick. Controlled by Rogue for the moment, but then Tacoma takes it back. Out of bounds. And that's the game. So, it's a final here. And the Ospreys come out with a win. They scored way back in the first half and then made it stand up is what they did as they win this one by a count of 1-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll be back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign post-game show right after this timeout as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
And I welcome you back to the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show. Visit travelmedford.org. Search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. So the only scoring that took place was when Rogue Community College managed to put one in at the 40-50 mark of the first half, or at least thereabouts. It was a goal that didn't look like it went in, frankly, so we kind of wrote it off and didn't pay much attention, but apparently it went through the net and all the way to the back. And so it was good, and that was the only scoring that took place in this game. That means that Rogue Community College now moves to the 1-1-1 record, and Tacoma Community College goes home still looking for their first win as they fall to 0-3-2. That'll wrap things up from here. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Rogue Community College for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be for sure tomorrow. I know that. North Medford takes on South Medford in volleyball. That's over at the South Medford Gymnasium as North will travel over there. And then on Friday there will be lots and lots and lots of football on TableRockSports.net. And you can go to the website and find out what's up. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: Rogue Community College 1, Tacoma Community College 0. This has been a special presentation at Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good afternoon from Lithia Field. Nope, let's make that the Lithia Driveway Field in Medford, Oregon.